Okay, so let me share my screen first. Is it visible?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so I have divided every month current affairs into two parts. So I will cover part one and then after part two. So I am taking 15 days important current affairs which are important for our LLB entrance. So before going that, I have made a small slide on the important awards which DU is continuously asking. So I have collected only those, I have touched only those topics which DU is asking previously. So first we will read this important awards. After that we will start our current affairs. So I have started from May. So currently, if you people, any of you would have reading these current affairs, so you people also get idea what you have to focus on while reading. Okay. So let's start from important awards. So currently they are not going on literature, they are mainly asking from sports section, but still I have covered because Sahitya Academy Award is important award in the field of literature. If might be they change little bit, I mean they ask from literature, so they will ask this mainly Academy Award. So Sahitya Academy Award 2021 given for Hindi language to Daya Prakash Sinha for his play Samrat Ashok. This is a play written by Daya Prakash Sinha in Hindi language. For that, he has got the Sahitya Academy Award. For English language, Namita Gokhale has got this on her novel Things to Leave Behind. So for this novel, she has got the Sahitya Academy Award for English language. So Sahitya Academy Award is given all the Indian, all the 22 recognized language as well as English and Rajasthani. So Sahitya Academy Award is given for 24 languages. Okay, next is Gyan Peeth Award. This JN is like Gyan in English, sorry, Hindi. So Gyan Peeth Award. So in for 56th Gyanpith Award, Assamese poet Nilman, Nilmani Pokhan Jr. So he got this Gyanpith Award 56 in 2020 Assamese poet. For 2021 Konkani novelist Konkani or Konkan which is Maharashtra or from Goa. So Damodar Mauzo he got this Gyanpith Award for I mean he's a Konkani writer novelist. So he get the 57th Gyanpith Award and 56 this Assamese poet Neelmani Pokhan Jr. Next is Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. So earlier it was named as Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. So its name has changed and now they had given the name of this Khel Ratna Award on the name of Major Dhyan Chand. So can anyone tell me briefly about Major Dhyan Chand?
Sir, he's the most decorated hockey player of the Indian hockey team.
Not just Indian in all over world. He was one of the topmost hockey player of his time. So you people should remember this even this name changing might be in your question this will come I mean might be they will ask the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award is named after which player so just remember this name they can ask this because they are regularly asking from the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award so Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award is given to 12 sports person this year. So you can see their name. Neeraj Chopra in the field of athletics, Ravi Kumar for wrestling, Lena Borgen for boxing, PR Srijesh for hockey, Avni Lakhera for parachuting, Sumit Until for parathlete. So you people can also see these people have either got medal in Olympics or they got medal in Paralympics. So most of the sports person from who got the medal from there. So they are in this list. Pramod Bhagat for para badminton, Krishna Nagar for para badminton, Manish Narwal for para shooting, Mithali Raj for cricket. So most important is cricket. I mean, what I have seen in last 2 years, they are asking. I mean, they will give you some name and they will ask you who get from the cricket, or they will give the name of three, four, five players, and they will ask who didn't get. Rajiv Gandhi, I mean Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award for this year. So you have to remember these names in this way. So you can, and I mean when a question came like this, so you can eliminate also who got or who didn't got. So Mithali Raj for cricket. Cricket is most important. Regularly they are asking from cricket, but they might ask from all these other sections. So you have to remember their name also. Sunil Chetri for football, Manpreet Singh for hockey. Sunil Chetri is a very famous footballer for our country, and Manpreet Singh hockey team captain. He was also hockey team captain. So these persons, 12 persons got the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. So you have to remember their name. Next is Arjun Award. This year Arjun Award got to 35 people. Last year Arjun Award was awarded to I think 24 or 25 people. But still there was question from there. I mean they have given the four sports person name and they have asked that who didn't get this Arjun Award from this list, four persons. So you have to remember their name. They might ask again something like that. So all 18 players are from hockey. Simranjeet Singh, Surendra Kumar, Vivek Prasad, Neelkant Sharma, Sumit, Varun Kumar, Gurjan Singh, Shamsher Singh, Harmanpreet Singh, Rupinder Pal Singh, Dilpreet Singh, Lalit Upadhyay, Virendra Lakara, Vandana Kataria. Vandana Kataria is famous player from women hockey team. Mandeep Singh, Amit Rohidas, Monica Malik, and Hardik Singh. So these are the 18 in all these 35. 18 got from hockey, and other 17 got from other different sports. Okay, so other 17 are Arpinder Singh from athletics, Shikhar Dhawan from cricket, he got Shikhar Dhawan, opener Indian cricket team. Shikhar Dhawan from cricket, Sharad Kumar para athletic, Nishad Kumar para athletic, Parveen Kumar para athletic, Ankita Raina from lawn tennis, Simranjeet Kaur boxing, Sandeep Narwal kabaddi, Abhishek Verma shooting, Deepak Punia wrestling, सिंहराज अधाना पैराशूटिंग, हरविंदर सिंह पैरा आर्चरी, हिमानी उत्तम परब परब मलखम, दिस इज समथिंग अ गेम, पैरा मलखम, आई थिंक इट वाज दैट. भवानी पटेल पैरा टेबल टेनिस, सीए भवानी देवी फेंसिंग. So first time India, I mean participated, I mean qualified for fencing. So Bhavani Devi represented India in Olympics. Suhas Lani Khera for para badminton and Yogesh Kathunia for para athletics. So all these 35 got Arjun awards. So I will say just go through their names, but remember the cricket one. Cricket one is most favorite for due LLB entrance, but others are also important. We cannot ignore them. So after Arjun awards, so 5 person also get Dronachar award in regular category. So their name is also here. Pritam Rani Sivaj for hockey, Radha Krishna Nair P for athletics, Sandhya Gurung for boxing, Prakash Nautiyal for shooting, and Subramaniam Raman for table tennis. So these five person get Dronachar award for regular category. Can anyone tell me about to whom Dronachar award is uh, given by our government?
So it is given to the coaches.
Yeah, it is given to the coaches.
Yes, sir. Coach.
Okay. So after this sports, this National Film Award is also asked, regularly asked in our entrance, DLLB entrance. So let's go through this. So this was the 67th National Film Award, which was given in 2021, but it was given for the year 2019. So actually award 2021 में दिया गया, but किस ईयर के लिए दिया गया, 2019 के लिए, because during that time COVID was there from COVID started from 2020, so that's why now they have awarded later. So best feature film was Marakkar. It is a Malayali film. It is from Kerala. So Marakkar Lion of Arabian Sea, its full name. So it's a Malayali movie. In Malayalam language. Then best Hindi film is Chichore. Best actor Manoj Bajpayee for the movie Bhosle, and best actor also with Manoj Bajpayee, Dhanush also got best actor. So Dhanush get for the movie Asuran. So previous year question, whoever have seen, they have got this question. This question was asked in 2021. Best actress Kangna Ranaut, and in first sentence they have made it statement like question. So they in first sentence they have put this that Kangna Ranaut get this National Film Award, but in second sentence they have put that Kangna Ranaut get that award for the movie Manikarnika, but in place of Panga they have changed the movie name. So might be most of students have got it wrong if they wouldn't have remembered the movie name. So Manikarnika and Panaga. So you also have to remember the actor who is getting award for which movie. So something like do not happen with you people in coming exam. So something like that last year question asked. So if Manoj Bajpayee, you should also remember Bhosle. For Dhanush, Asuran. Then best director was Sanjay Puran Singh Chauhan for the movie Bahattar Hure. Next is most film friendly state. So every year most film friendly state is also selected, some state or UT. So for this Sikkim was declared as most film friendly state. Next is best film on environmental protection. We know environmental issue is really important nowadays, as well as DU is also asking regularly questions on environment, 5 6 questions. So this is also important for exam point of view. So Water Burial is movie name which got the best film on environment protection award. So this film is from Arunachal Pradesh and it is produced by Shantanu Sen. Shantanu Sen produced it. Then we also have to this some movies are recognized internationally. So this is important also to note it down. Two Indian films, Jai Bhim and Marakkar. Just now we have discussed on Marakkar, which is a Malayalam language film. So Jai Bhim and Jai Bhim is actually Tamil, but it is also uh, converted into different, dubbed into different languages. So Jai Bhim and Marakkar were both nominated for the 94th Oscar Award. They didn't succeed, but they were nominated. Next is India's documentary Writing with Fire was also nominated for the best documentary for this Oscar 2022. So this documentary was also nominated but didn't succeed to get the award. Next is Anupam Kher received Best Actor Award for a short movie Happy Birthday at New York City International Film Festival. So Best Actor Award for the short film Happy Birthday at New York City International Film Award. Anupam Kher received this award. And Maharashtra Bhushan is a kind of state award, but it Asa Bhosle get it for her recognition in the music field. Next is Bharat Ratna. Even though it's given in 2019, but still a question was there in 2021. So you have to just remember last time who three-person get Pranab Mukherjee, Bhupen Hazarika, and Nanaji Deshmukh. Can anyone tell me about Bhupen Hazarika? Who is this person?
Sir, he's from Assam.
Okay. So what is his contribution? Can anyone tell Bhupen Hazarika's contribution? He is given
Playback
highest.
singer.
Sorry.
I think playback singer.
Yeah, he was a singer. In music field, he has a very big name, specifically in Assamese language. But he has also worked in other language too. So Bhupen Hazarika was recognized for that. And can anyone tell about Nanaji Deshmukh? Nanaji Deshmukh. Okay, so Nanaji Deshmukh was basic.
सर 2019 के बाद किसी को नहीं मिला?
No, after that, no one is awarded for Bharat Ratna. So Nanaji Deshmukh was a politician as well as a social worker. Then Dada Sahab Phalke Award. Dada Sahab Phalke Award is also awarded lastly for 2018-2019, but this was declared later. I think this 2029 award for Rajnikant is declared in last year 2021. So you have to remember these both names. 2018 Amitabh Bachchan get for the year 2018, and for the year 2019 Rajnikant get Dada Sahab Phalke Award. But these both names declared later because of COVID. Then you people would have read, if today you people would have read news, you people must would have read this news. This is most important news, and there is high chances that they are going to ask this question on International Booker Prize. International Booker Prize is a very prestigious prize in the field of literature, and Gitanjali Sri, a writer, a woman writer, she got this International Booker Prize for her book Ret Samadhi. Book's name is Ret Samadhi. In English, it is translated as Tomb of Sand. So she was the first person who got. This book Ret Samadhi is the first book of Hindi, first Hindi novel which got the Booker Prize, as well as this book Ret Samadhi or Tomb of Sand is also the first book of any Indian language which got this International Booker Prize, as well as Gitanjali Sri has become the first Indian writer to get this International Booker Prize. So after looking this, for me, I think it is really important to remember this name, her name, as well as her book name, as well as these facts too, that she is the first person who got from India, and and her book which got the prize is the first book in any Indian language, including Hindi. So this was the important award which I wanted to discuss with you people, totally based on what previous year question coming on. I have just added some more information for this literature field. I am thinking that might be this year due us in even for literature. Okay, so let's start the current affairs part 1. Part 1 of the May. So I will make another part 2 for this month of the May. So I have selected only those which I am thinking important for your exam point of view. So first is that Mahindra Rajapaksa has been resigned as the Prime Minister of. So Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Mahinda Rajapaksa was the Sri Lankan Prime Minister. So we all know, we have seen in news that in Sri Lanka there is economical crisis going on. You people should have eye on that topic. That is important. I'm hoping might be in intent some question came from that. So Mahinda Rajapaksa resigned after a huge protest happened after he put the following financial emergency in his country, and I have already explained why this. I mean, he is facing this. Sri Lanka is facing this crisis. One is the organic farming, and other is the COVID-19, and his tourism is important sector. So India extended 1 billion US dollar as well as supplies to Sri Lanka, and IMF have also given 4 billion. I mean, they are dealing 4 billion US dollar as a loan. This is credit line is also a good term, euphemism for the loan credit line. Next is how many Indians have been awarded the Pulitzer Prize 2022. So there are four Indians which get the Pulitzer Prize for 2022. We all know the Danish Siddiqui. Can anyone tell me about Danish Siddiqui, who got second time this Pulitzer Prize? Okay, nobody knows Danish Siddiqui. Danish Siddiqui is the photojournalist who died in Afghanistan while he was covering the war in when Taliban was taking charges in Afghanistan. Okay, so this Pulitzer Prize is famous prize in the very prestigious prize in the field of photojournalism. So, is the journalism, books, drama, and music were announced from Indian side. Four people received this. Danish Siddiqui, which is already passed out, he got this prize, as well as Adnan Adibi, Sana Irsad Matto, and Amit Dhave. So these four people got this prize. Okay. So next is who has been named as the new Chief Election Commissioner. Recently, our previous election commissioner retired. So, our new Chief Election Commissioner, Rajiv Kumar, has been appointed as the new Chief Election Commissioner. Who appoints them? President of India appoints them. And before that, Sushil Chandra was the Chief Election Commissioner. Now, Rajiv Kumar became the new Chief Election Commissioner. Next is which company has become the most valuable company by replacing Apple? So can anyone tell which company has become most valuable company?
It's a Saudi Aramco.
Saudi Aramco became the most I mean have the richest become richest. Saudi Aramco's asset is $2.43 trillion and Apple has $2.37 trillion. Okay, so next is who has been appointed as the new CEO and MD of Air India. So I have selected this current affair news because I mean Air India is now sold to the Tata. So and it was in hot debate in whole time in our news. So that's why I have selected this. So Campbell Wilson became the new chief executive officer as well as MD Managing Director of India, Campbell Wilson. Next is which country reported its first ever case of COVID-19 on May 12, 22. So we all know that North Korea blocked all the passage, all the flights, all the boundaries with China as well as South Korea for protecting its country from COVID-19. But on 12th May, there was the first case of COVID-19 happened in the North Korea. So they have also declared national emergency there. and blocked all the cities. Next is who has took charge as the vice chairman of Niti Aayog. So vice chairman is very important post. I mean, it's if you will compare with a ministerial level, its rank is cabinet minister rank, vice chairman. So the new vice chairman of Niti Aayog is Suman Bedi. So Suman Bedi is the economist who became the new vice chairman of Niti Aayog.
सर ये फीमेल है मेल है?
Suman Bedi. Suman Bedi. I haven't checked. I haven't checked. I have just read. So just one check it. And I think here it is written he. So uh, I think he is he male. So he succeeded Dr. Rajiv Kumar. Before that, Suman Bedi, Rajiv Kumar was the our vice chairman of Niti Aayog. Who has started the 90-day campaign Azadi to Antyodaya Tak? So Giriraj Singh, Rural Development Minister, has started this campaign, 90-day campaign Azadi to Antyodaya Tak. Who has won the prestigious Whiteley Gold Award? So this is a famous award which is also known as Green Oscar, and it is given this year to an Indian, Charudat Misra. So Charudat Misra is actually a wildlife conservationist, and uh, his work, her work is for the uh, snow leopard. I mean, protecting the snow leopards in Himalayan region. India's first ethanol plant has been inaugurated in. So India's first ethanol plant is inaugurated in the Bihar district Purnia. Purnia is the easternmost district of Bihar on the Bengal border, Bihar Bengal border. So Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar also inaugurated it. So first India's ethanol plant is planted at Purnia. I mean this is a part.
सर इस
Yes, yes.
सर ये वीडियो मिल जाएगी
हाँ
बाद में
हाँ
ग्रुप में?
हाँ, after that I will send it in group.
सर
Okay, sir.
पीडीएफ भेज
Sorry?
पीडीएफ भी भेज दीजिएगा प्लीज.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay, then next is World Press Freedom Day. So on which day we observe the World Freedom Press Day? We observe it on the 3rd May every year. So sometimes DU has asked the important days, like once it asked the Environment Day, once it asked the IPR Day. So something like that you have to remember also. So you people, I have already told about UN Day. So something like that, Human Rights Day. So it is also an important day, World Press Freedom Day. So you people should remember this. That is on 3rd May every year, known as World Press Day. Then what is the rank of the India in World Press Freedom Index? So in 2022 our rank is also became worse than previous year. From 142nd rank we have reached to the 150th rank, I mean position. So our position has become more worse than previous year in the World Press Freedom Index. Out of 180 country we are holding 150th position, and is released by Reporters Without Borders. So you don't have to remember that much detail, but you have to at least remember the position. Who will officially become the new CEO of Amazon? Amazon is an international company which owner is Jeff Bezos, and he was also the CEO, but now he is vacating that post, and Andy Jassy is taking over on the post of the CEO of Amazon from 5th July. Next is which country was scheduled to host Asian Games 2022? Who is going to host the Asian Games 2022? It's the China in city Hangzhou, Hangzhou city, China. Can anyone tell where this FIFA is going to happen?
So Qatar.
So everybody remember this. I mean, they might ask this question. Qatar is going to host FIFA this year, and Qatar would be the second Asian country after Japan who is going to host. Uh, no, who is going to host FIFA? And next, where is going to happen? So in du they might ask in series, I mean, who had hosted previously and who is going to host next. So in 2012 it was Brazil, in 2016 it was Russia, and in 2022 it was going to happen in Qatar, but due to COVID, now this is going to happen in coming 1 2 months. And after that, where it is going to happen in 2024, I think it is going to happen collectively in Mexico, USA, as well as Canada. In these
So
three countries.
It happened in Russia also.
In 2016 it happened in Russia. Before that it was in Brazil. So you people just check once FIFA and note it down, as well as who was the winner country last time. Okay, so next is the what is the new total fertility rate in India as per the National Family Health Survey. So National Family Health Survey, which was the fifth National Family Health Survey, which is giving a very what we can say are surprising results, because we were expecting that our total fertility rate will be reach at 2 in the next coming after 10 years, but now it has, I mean, it is telling that this National Family Health Survey report 5th has telling that our fertility rate 2.0 is reached at now, I mean, in the 2021-2022. So this 2.0 is the one of the fertility rate which is the replacement level, which we call 2.2, 2.0. And only 5 states which fertility rate is more than 2.1, which is Bihar, Meghalaya, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand and Manipur, and all the others are reached at the replacement level, which is 2.1. I mean, on this level, population of India neither increase nor decrease. But as the total family health survey is telling that definitely our population is going to decrease in coming years. Next is, which Indian conglomerate has become the first company to cross the 100 billion US dollar? So which company has crossed it? So we all know that this is Reliance Industries, which has crossed the $100 billion it total its gross revenue, and in which refining is sharing 44% and their retail account is 45%, which is not important, but you have to remember the name of the Reliance. I am telling these details because it, I mean, if you have some idea, then you can relate what I am telling you now in the examination hall. Next is, who has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. So that Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa resigned, and after that a new Prime Minister has taken over it. So this is PM Ranil Wickremesinghe. Ranil Wickremesinghe was ex Prime Minister, and this is his fifth time of becoming Sri Lankan Prime Minister. Ranil Wickremesinghe has came to power in this crisis situation. So who has resigned? This PM Mahinda Rajapaksa resigned, and current president is Gotabaya Rajapaksa, which is Mahinda Rajapaksa's brother. He is the current president of Sri Lanka. So just remember these names as well as current finance minister name. Next is, United Nations approved which country to replace Russia on human rights. We have already discussed in our class that Russia has thrown out from the human rights group. So in place of Russia, a country get the membership of Human Rights Council, and that country is Czech Republic. So Czech Republic get the seat of Russia in Human Rights Council. And this is the last for our this current affairs. What is the contribution made by India to expand the use of Hindi in United Nations? So India is contributing to the United Nations for expanding the use of Hindi language. I mean internationally. So India has contributed 800,000 or $8 lakh, you can say, in our Indian term. So this is for the for greater awareness and about global issue among Hindi speaking people of the world. So for this purpose, India has contributed. So this is the part one. I will come with part two again after this, when this May month will complete. So before that, I am going back and I will cover the April, March till previous year September, from September till the month of May. So let May complete, and so tomorrow I will discuss on the month of April. I will cover the current affair for the month of April. So whatever I have explained you or taught you, you people got it? समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को?
Yes, sir. So very nicely put up the entire video.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone want to say anything? Okay.
Sir, can you send last September to December PDF of current affairs?
हाँ, I will send. Still I am preparing. I am working on that. So one whichever I taught you in class, I will send that PDF in the group. So you can, I mean, have PDF from there.
Okay, sir.